어다디 되네 다디 아마마 되어도 원국디 참아 조고인 다리 믹스에 지야디 되네 안다 라마 라마 되어 도지디 국가다 야메치게디 지금 야마리스 지금 예르강 지금 현재 당부 수사디 야마리스 예르강 치데 야스데 요데 얘네 대팅사다 이 야메치기면도 예 신식도 벌써 요사래 이제 다디 페이지 냠도도 와 이 냠도 요다 규바티 아니 디인디 네 아니 맞아 도주로 그냥 디데스 데 숙tum을 야고도 없어 근데 냠네치아 디몬로 디디디를 막고 요래 그래서 인지날 교육을 하는데 로르나 중주 숙tum은 다른 가서 이제 가시 중주 수고 요거는 기도지 중주 디 되는 제면을 수고요래 사와도에 두첸 디 가규 털을 수고요래
그봐
가규 털
가교 톨
말로
가교 컬리지
가규 컬리지 말로기 마페르 사와도에 두첸
상도
근데 방물 좀 이제 되는 아니고 말 수요 3대미만 수요래
something
디메베다 이제 가시 믹스에 마마 이제 요래더니 아동 자비리 수고요 자 주전 자비리
자하비르
자비리 지 라다 수야 체시 얘는 이게 많이 봐하되고 봐 지기버치 제가 이제 치도 되네 다리 대 믹스에 도 수고래 제마도 주제 요야 이게 몰음 치기 항상 보다 받는다 말이야.
So then, ultimately, that is the empowerment of Dewai Dorje. And so, His Holiness would like to say something about the tradition of Dewai Dorje. And so, in the past, the tradition of Dewai Dorje was taught and practiced, especially in this place called Yamari. The Yamari, like snow mountain area, there's this special place, and it was carried and upheld, and they did group practice every year and so forth. However, now their main focus is more on Yamataka, and so this kind of tradition of continuing to do Dewai Dorje practice on a regular basis is in this way lost at that place. And so there is the danger that this tradition could be lost and decline. And so His Holiness has asked the Vajra Master, Hun, here, the spiritual director of the center, he has asked Hun to reestablish the regular practice of Dewai Dorje and to practice the various stages of the sadhanas. For instance, the outer sadhana has a lot of really accessible instructions on how to do the preliminaries and so forth. And then continuing on with all the different stages of the sadhanas. And in particular, one thing that would be wonderful is that if Hun could establish a regular annual tradition of doing a perhaps maybe like a 5-day group practice every year. And so in that way, this practice of Dewai Dorje could be revived and sustained and continued. And so His Holiness has began to establish these regular traditions and make sure that they are being practiced annually all throughout the world. For example, in Germany, the practice of Hivajra is done. At Kagyu College in Dehradun, the practice of Guya Samaja is done annually. At Ani Samten Ling, the nunnery, the practice of Vajravarahi is done. And His Holiness has also begun to establish the practice of Jahabira, these pranayama instructions at a certain monastery in Ladakh. And so now, or nunnery in Ladakh. And so now, His Holiness is now asking Hun, the Vajra Master Hun, to established a tradition of Dewai Dorje here at this center.